Well, to kick off the show, we are live here in the Thunder Command Center, high atop 24th floor here at the Galt House, showing you everything that's going to go into that big fireworks show happening this weekend. And I think the clock behind me says it all. We are 2 days, 12 hours, 28 minutes, and 41 seconds away from the big show. But who's counting? I know who is counting, and that is the show's producer, Wayne Hediger. He's been doing this now for, wow, since the beginning. Wayne? Good morning. Thank you for having us. I know you're so excited.
I am. This is
going to pull up the seat and get comfortable with you, right?
This is our time of the year to shine. So yeah, we're all pretty excited.
So it's hard for me to put my head around the fact that you've been doing this for what, 34 years?
34.
34 years as a show producer.
You're having trouble wrapping your head around. I certainly am.
You know, what makes you, I know you're excited about the show every single year. What makes you excited this year about this show?
Well, of course, it's the same amount of time period within the day.
Yeah.
So every year when we start planning on the next, it's like, okay, we got two things to play with, the air show and the fireworks show. How do you take each one of them and rearrange it to make it look like a completely different show and enhance it any way we can?
Yeah.
So that's been the task at hand, and I think we've done it extremely well.
Well, give us kind of an idea of what it's like in here during the big day, right? Are you typically right here, or are you running around?
Yeah, no, I'm physically here to stay. Obviously all the players are in there. There's 37 key players in the command center day of show, so it gets a little tight in here.
I bet. And I know that there's a lot of different screens that we're going to show everybody too, because you guys have to manage a soundtrack. We're going to catch up with the technical directors here in just a minute, but there's a lot of things like run-throughs that you all will go through here in the next couple of days, right?
Yeah. And that's basically what we're doing. We're getting down to the final strokes. So, I mean, we've still got some connections that are being made, and all those connections have got to be tested.
Yeah.
We'll be running the soundtrack sometime or another today, just to make sure that the speakers are all getting feeds. And then we're going through, of course, we're gearing up tomorrow for the practice, what aircraft wants to fly in the box to practice.
We've got everybody in the Weather Center sending you good vibes about the weather, okay?
All that help we can get, yeah.
Really
it's
are.
Because I hate to get it this far into it,
right?
And then it starts playing with the way we want the show to look. So
hopefully everything will run really well. And I know you love this just from a personal perspective because you're part of this community. When you look out and you see everything that night kind of go off and work so well, doesn't it just like bring you the satisfaction of these are the opening ceremonies and the community's loving this?
Oh, absolutely. Now, Tim Creed, the senior director, he'll be here with us, and he was one of the people that started it with me. So it's a reunion for us on top of it.
I was going to say, get to see everybody you've worked with for so long. All right, Wayne, we'll let you do some getting everything together there, but we want to catch up with Mandy. Her dad, Tim, is here as well, one of the senior show directors, the technical director. You've been here for many, many years. I've interviewed you when I did news, right? So kind of give us an idea, show us around as to what's behind you and what you're working on.
Yeah, so this is kind of the brains of everything. Behind me is the soundtrack for the fireworks. It runs off
through the decades, right?
Through the decades. We've got some great
show us.
this year.
We'll come on over here. Make sure Evan doesn't fall and trip here, right? Okay.
So it runs off just a regular Mac computer and it goes out to the venue and the fireworks crew, and so we make sure that it syncs up together from here.
All right. Do you have a sample of some of the songs that we're going to be hearing? Don't touch anything. I didn't mean to but you can just tell us. I don't want to mess up anything. Andy is like, you'll say Claudia was up here and messed something up for the big show.
She screwed it all up.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. No, we've got some great music. Just an eclectic group was able to pick from it this year, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's a very danceable soundtrack.
Even better, right? Even better. And I want to walk you back over here because I want you to show me something else that is really important kind of the night of. We've already introduced everybody to the Thundernator on many of our newscasts. We've met him. But this is the really important board, right?
Yes, so this is our checks and balances a minute and a half before the fireworks. We check out with everybody that's, from air ops to the bridge security to flight decks, just to make sure everything's ready and clear to go so we can throw those fireworks. And the Thundernator will turn this key, and there it goes.
That's it. I've been walking very delicately around all this this morning. Do you do still the same this many years later?
No, not really. I know how to fix it if I break it.
Good, good. Again, I don't want to be blamed for things not running smoothly on Saturday. What are you looking forward to about this year's show that you think is, oh man, this is going to be, without revealing too much, something that personally excites you that you know that the crowd is really going to enjoy?
I'm excited to see the drone show this year. I'm hoping it's supposed to be 300 compared to the 75 we had last year. So it was such a big hit last year. It should be a very cool experience.
Isn't it neat to see, like, over the years, like, I'm sure I know Wayne has said this a couple of times, how do you make it better and better, and still you all do, right? That after last year, you look at this year and think, what else can we do?
You know, we have a great team, and everybody is very creative, and I think, you know, when all those minds come together, magic can happen.
Right. Anything that you can tell us, like one year where something like was really silly and was laughable kind of moment that you like still retell that happened up here?
Well, there was a crew that caught me dancing on camera.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, that's still a joke. My uncle was live streaming it from Texas and sent me a message saying he saw me dancing.
But you enjoy your job. You get to work with your dad, and you know what I mean? And this great group, and like Wayne said, it's a family reunion. Why not have fun?
It is. I grew up with it, starting on Wayne's lap when I was probably 6 years old. So it's been part of my life and a huge part of our family. So it's fun.
We definitely look forward to it. Thank you for taking some time out this morning to kind of give us a look around, because I know they have many, many rehearsals to get through before the big show. Of course, if you want to see the whole lineup from the air show to what's happening on the ground, so you can plan out your day, all you have to do is go to thunderoverlouisville.org.